Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 6, entitled as Dhyana Yoga. Sloka 47. Yoginām api sarveṣāṁ mad-gatenāntar-ātmanā śraddhāvān bhajate yoginām yukta-tamo mataḥ. Saushilya means simplicity. Apara Saushilya. We'll first understand what Saushilya means. One who doesn't see any position or status in the society. He freely mingle, get along with any level of people. We learned this one again from Ramayana, where Lord Rama, who's the Supreme Lord, who's the Lord of Ayodhya, Ramachandra, established or had friendship with Guha, who was a tribe, Sugriva, who was a monkey, Vibhishana, who was a Rakshasa. So not only established friendship, he accepted them as his own brothers, 3 brothers in addition to his other 3 brothers. So that is simplicity, Saushilya. Whereas Apara Saushilya, we can learn from Krishna's pastime. Whereas in Rama, though he established his friendship with tribe, a monkey and Rakshasa, but they were having their own position. Guha was king of the tribes. Sugriva was king of monkeys. Vibhishana was king of Rakshasa. Whereas in Krishna's pastime, we see Krishna doesn't even look into those categories. He makes friendship with all the living entities. He doesn't see who's who, what they are, what their status is, whether educated, uneducated, rich, poor, none of those things he sees. So this is called Apara Saushilya. Same thing we see in Rama, where he gave liberation, moksha, to a Pakshi. Pakshi means a bird, Jatayu. He gave moksha to Rakshasas. So that is Apara Saushilya. Whereas Apara Vatsalya means parental affection. Vatsalya means a nature of seeing the faults to be good qualities. That's called Vatsalya. For example, a cow cleanses its calf body by licking it. It doesn't see that as an abominable thing, substance on the body of the calf. Rather, it cleans it by its own tongue. So likewise, Vatsalya is a nature where even though a person might have faults, those faults are seen not as faults, as qualities themselves. That is Vatsalya. Apara Vatsalya means the same, that nature is applied to not only those who are related to him, but even to those enemies. That is Apara Vatsalya. Audharyam, Apara Audharyam. Audharya means generosity, a giving nature, being generous in giving donations or extending yourself, helping others by giving something. Audharyam. Giving here, Audharyam of the Supreme Lord is not just giving a material thing, but he is ready and willing to give himself to others. That is Audharya. In Ramayana, Vali mentioned this to Ram, how Ram has given himself to Sugriva. And in Bhagavatam, we learn this from Sudama, a story of Sudama, where Krishna himself gave to his friend Sudama. So we praise so many others as great people, generous people, great donors, and so forth. It is just waste to do so, because the only one who has to be praised for generosity is the Supreme Lord, who is ready to give himself to his devotees. So the purpose of tongue is to glorify that Supreme Lord and praise him, not the mortal beings of this world. Now that is audharya, giving oneself to others. Now what is apara audharyam? Generosity. Audharyam is generosity, meaning giving something for a needy person. But apara audharya means one who doesn't contemplate on what has been given to others, how much he has given to others. That is, a person gives to others, give to someone, but he totally forgets about what he has done to help others or given what he has given to others. We don't see this in the world. In the world, we give something to others, a donation to a temple or helping some poor people or an organization, but we never forget what we have done. We always remember and keep track. I have given this much to this place. I have helped this people. We have a lot of list that we'll never forget. But when it comes to the Lord, apara audharyam. Apara audharyam means the Lord gives so much to all of us, but never keeps track of any of those things. He never remembers. And he doesn't put that in a blog. He doesn't put it in the Facebook. He doesn't advertise himself how much he has done and given to others. That is his nature. Apara audharyam. Not only that, he still feels that he hasn't done enough to reciprocate to his devotees. What we do is, we think we have given enough to this people, to this organization. But the Lord's nature is, even though he has given so much, he still feels incomplete, unsatisfied, that he could do more, but he hasn't done enough to his devotees. We learn this from Mahabharata, where he says, when he was ready to depart this material world, at that time he says that Govindeti yata kritat Krishna mam duravasinam ranam pravrittameva me hridayat napasarpate. Krishna says, I have not paid back for Draupadi for calling out my name, Govinda. That one name she called out, I am still unable to pay back to her. Where, if you remember the story where Draupadi was pulled into the assembly hall, she called out, Sankachakra Gada Padme Dwaraka Nilayachuta Govinda Pundarikaksha Rakshamam Sharanagatam. She called out, Govinda, please help me, save me. So for that, the entire Bharatam was done for that one name she called out, Govinda. He became a chariot driver, he went as a messenger, he went through so many things for that one name. And finally he said, I have still not paid back for that one name she called out desperately. I ran for Prahlad, I ran for Gajendra, but I did not do that for Draupadi. It's a big fault on my side. So that is called apara audharyam. Analochita Vishesha Shesha Loka Saranyam, and few more. Yet we have to discuss. We'll cover that in our next session. Yoginām api sarveṣāṁ mad-gatenāntar-ātmanā śraddhāvān bhajate yomām same yukta-tamo mataḥ. Namaste. Hare Krishna.